right. So,
Hey,
hi, Reginald.
how are you doing, Miss Kay Kane?
I'm good. So,
Well, we're being professional. How are you doing, Miss Rashad?
no, you're good.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call me is fine. We having the conversation. So, it's not
All right.
professional at all.
All right.
So, I wanted to do an interview with you just so that people can see, the creators, and then also they can get a behind the scenes viewpoint of what the story is about or the series is about, how it came about as well. And then, just to get to know you in another light as a writer. I know that when I first met you or whatever, you were rapping and also doing some other things. And so you're always on the go with something, right? You got a clothing
Hey,
line,
feel you.
all the things. And
Yeah.
so I'm always super proud of you. But this was one thing that really like grasped my attention when it came to you. And I was just super excited. And when I read the emails that you sent me, and I was like, we got to do something with this because it's awesome. So I do want you to introduce yourself and then, tell us what brought on the Faith audio series for you.
Okay. For the world who knows me or does not know me, my real name is Reginald Brown, but everybody may know me as Nino Brown. I've done music, I design and whatnot, and I also write for those that don't know. A few years back, I just had this urge to create, so I started writing. And in the midst of me writing, I had this idea for a story about three friends who have something going on. Like, one of them end up dying. And it's really based around like the friendship that I have with two of my friends. One of them is dead, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. But this story isn't true, you know what I'm saying? It's just how it came to be, you know what I'm saying, the plot. But yeah, when my
Right.
friend was killed, it made me like write a story, and when I started writing a story, it kind of just took life of itself. Like I just kept writing, and when I finished it, I had let people read it, and they was like, "Oh man, this is amazing! It's like a movie." So like, it was people who were around me in the beginning that I was like, "Yeah, let's do something with the story." Nobody ever wanted to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I'll pitch it here. I even once got all the way to Tyler Perry's receptionist. And I was like, hey, I just want Mr. Perry to like just read it. You feel what I'm saying? And she this is for the future. Tyler Perry, you could have had this, you feel me? This is for the future.
I
His
love it.
receptionist she was so mean. She was like,
Oh
look,
no.
Mr. Perry don't accept no outside material. I'm talking about she was so rude to me, so cool. After that, I just kind of let it go and I kind of had it in the tuck. And then when me and we pitched ideas to each other, and like you'll let me know what you got going on, like, yeah, I'll let you know what I got going on. And I was like, cool, like I got this story. When I sent it to you, and you was like, we're gonna do something with this. You feel me? So when you reached out to me and you was like, hey, I want to turn it into an audio book, like got every blessing of mine. You feel me?
Oh.
And I want to say, like, I really appreciate like what you did with it. I really appreciate you turning it into like something for the world. You feel me? Because like as you can see, like I done had this story for years, and I wasn't doing nothing with it. But it's a blessing that you came and you read the story and you created what you created with it. And I want to thank you. Say thank you 1,000 times. You're amazing. What you got going on is amazing. For the people that don't know, she's about to be the best voice actor in the world. I said it first. You feel me? So like this is her first movie, you feel me? And we gonna give you your flowers because
Oh,
you
thank
dope.
you.
What you doing is dope and it's amazing and I appreciate it. You feel me?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I have totally enjoyed every bit of this. Um, I lay in my bed at night reading over, the script or whatever. And I kind of just like say it to myself, and then I'm walking back and forth with between each characters, trying to figure out exactly what we have. I be ignoring people phone calls because I'm reading, uh, and so
Oh, here we go.
I be hanging up on people, and they be like, "I want to talk to you," and I was like, "Oh, I do something." So I'm
I,
one
I
of
listen. I listen to the story at least like 3 times a day. You feel me?
that's good though, because
I do.
that means that it's not boring, for one. And then that means
Mm-mm.
that, you know, you take pride in what is happening. So I'm grateful that you do listen to it a lot because I have to. Trying to edit and going back and forth to figure out sounds is a lot. Right. I map them out
I,
when I am starting, but like when the editing is happening, I hear different sounds in my head and I'm just like I gotta add something else. So I'm grateful that you are listening to it a lot. Because I take a lot of time to do it.
for the audience, how do you find your energy for each character? Like, what's your inspiration for like each character, from the Tonto to Terrence to Brody? Because you're a different personality for each one of them. So like,
Hmm.
what's your inspiration for each?
I'm sorry, I got two monitors, so when I'm looking up, I'm looking at the bigger one. So I'm like, dang, it's not gonna look right. So I'm sorry, I need to focus on this one. Going from the different characters, really, I think of it as like being in choir almost, kind of like soprano, alto, tenor situation. And so Tonto is kind of like that little higher pitch voice. He's kind
Yeah.
of little rambunctious or whatever. And then when I saw his grills or whatever, it just made me think that, you know, he's just like, gee, you know, it just made me
Yeah.
think that he has a lighter voice and he's very just in your face with his attitude. He is my favorite character, especially because he says the craziest shit. Terrence is kind of like I think of you and I like your tone of how like when you talk to me with Terrence, and because you have like a lower tone voice and it's very calming, right? And so when I think of Terrence, I think of, you know, you talking to me. And so then Brody, I kind of just wanted Brody just to be like, he's just cool. He's just chill, you know. So
Yeah.
he's just got the deeper, more deeper tone. So he's like my little tenor or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it came to finding Tonto's voice, I listened to a couple of things from the Boondocks. And
Cool.
so
Yeah.
that made me like try to figure out like how would like Regina say something or whatever. And then also I'm in love with Big X the plug.
All right.
And
Not
so
big as a plug.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I do not like voices that deep, but I don't know, it's something about him that just makes me so happy. And he always do this hey. And so
Yeah, I
that's why
swear. Yeah.
and so when it
Yes.
comes to Tonto, when he says a, I'm just a lighter. I do it like that, but it's in a lighter form. So
Yeah.
so like I love when he be like, "Hey, what you doing, fuck nigga?" So when I get the cuss, I'm just like, "Yes!"
Oh.
So it's so much fun just to do like the A part and then, you know, whatever he says, because he's a funny guy or whatever, for sure.
Yeah, I
But yeah.
love what you're doing with it. Like,
Yeah.
you really bringing his character to life. And I love what you did with Cassandra. Like the emotion that you get, like you nailed Cassandra. Like in this last episode when she was crying and the
Oh,
emotion and like her confusion, like you nailed it. You feel me? You
yeah.
killed Cassandra.
So I left Cassandra's voice as how I would cry. Um,
Yeah.
and so that's usually how I actually cry. So it was kind of like a little easy for me. And then Kiki is my actual nickname or whatever.
All
So,
right.
but I was glad that so Kiki doesn't really have a part in this,
She's coming.
but I put her in it,
Yeah,
right?
she's coming.
So I put her in it when they're in the car, and they're driving around town or whatever, and they're smoking or whatever. And
Yeah.
so Brody's like telling them that he basically fucked Kiki or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
she
And
coming.
so she called him up or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I don't think they're gonna believe that he did. So if I was actually filming a movie, it would be like
Yeah,
a flashback for me visually. So I was like, I can do that in the audio too. And I was like, so yes, I was like, I'm just gonna do her. And so and it was
yeah,
so funny because I had to play him doing it and then her reacting to him, you know,
exactly. Yeah,
penetrating her or whatever. But I had so
exactly.
much fun doing it. and
And for the audience, this is in the book. You know what I'm saying? This isn't. Yeah, she didn't. You hear me? Yeah,
yeah,
but
so
nah, man,
no,
you did it.
I
Man.
didn't actually do anything with anybody.
Indeed.
It is
Ah.
myself. Just in different tones. It's kind of like now. I know I told you when I text you about that, that I was gonna do it, but did it
Mm.
catch you off guard when you first
Oh no, it
heard
was
it?
amazing because like you're doing with the audio and the vocals what I did with writing it. Like I love how you add so many other elements around like your audio, because that's kind of like how I envision it when I'm writing it. Like I see it the same way you say it, like as a movie. You feel what I'm saying? Like during the writing process of it, and then when you're like doing the audio and you adding the background noises and the elements, it's like this is I mean, like it's spot on. Like you did it perfect. Like I told you, I don't think anybody who could have gotten the story would have been able to do the justice with it that you're doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank
Like it
you.
was you are a blessing from God to get. Like I can't thank you enough, and like I can't give you your flowers enough, because like you brought my story to life. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely fun, and when it comes to, I want to back it up to that like first episode or whatever, because have you ever seen the B movie?
The B move. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. With the little
Yeah.
B. Yeah, of
Uh-huh.
course. Yeah,
So
yeah,
so you remember well, this is I'm talking about your series. So in the part where Terrence is in the room with the detectives or whatever, and
yeah.
there is certain parts in there that the way that one of the detectives speak, I like kind of I got that inspiration from the B movie when they were in the courtroom. And so
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the little short lawyer or whatever, that's kind of like where I took my inspiration of how I wanted they gotta talk. Of course, I'm country a little bit, so I'm like, I
yeah.
don't know any other accent that I could just bring out that wouldn't sound like I'm forcing it. So I was like,
Okay.
well, he got to be country too. So, and it worked out. That episode, I don't know which one is my favorite. Effects wise, the second one is my favorite, but the storyline,
Yeah.
I guess, is the first. For me, which one is your
I'm
favorite?
I'm with the second one. Right
Yeah.
now, the second one is my favorite. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just the way it flowed and and the way it went off. Cause like when it goes off, like you instantly get bad. You like, damn, like that's all of it. You feel me?
Good.
Like you
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
glad
love it,
because
man.
that's the feeling that I wanted, and that's why I left the music to linger on a little bit. Because it's kind of like in my head, that's where I see credits. And so, like I said,
Exactly.
everything to me
Yeah.
is like a movie, right? And so that's all I've been getting told is like, it's like a movie. And I'm like, well, good. Because that's what I like. I love movies and well, I love film. I want to be able, I don't want people to be bored, when listening to it because I could just read it like everybody else does, but I'm going to dive into, like, I have another interview that I'm actually going to dive into why I did it this way. So I won't talk about it right here.
Okay.
But,
Cool. Cool. Cool.
but it's definitely, some like, I gotta have some kind of element. I'm like a squirrel, so that every little sound bothers me. And and so I want to hear and I need to hear like when Tonto or Brody is smoking or whatever. I wanted to hear that lighter flick. I wanted to hear him go like I need those extra
Yeah.
noises for me to envision what's happening because I could hear the words just being spoken, but like I want to sit back and actually like see it without seeing something.
You bringing that across perfectly. Like, I can't wait for them to be able to hear like what goes on at, deeper into the story, because it only gets like crazier. You
Right.
feel me? So I know people excited to kind of see like, what's to come, and like when Kiki really gets her chance to, speak and all that stuff. So, I'm just really excited about it, man. You doing so great.
Thank
You
you.
got me like this a damn it come on every Monday, you feel me? Like I'm waiting to tune in, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like you killing it, man.
Yeah, when you asked me about when can we do the next episode, I was like, dang, he want it done this weekend and I haven't done it yet. So I literally did it the same night or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And so I got up like in the middle of the night. I don't know what it is about me in the middle of the night, but 4 o'clock is my time to wake up most of the time. So
Word.
yeah, so I usually just if I'm reading or whatever I'm doing or rehearsing to myself, it's usually around four something. And so I got up. That's so if you actually notice or not, my voice is a tiny bit deeper on that first episode, and that's because I had just woke up and I was sick. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to get that tone back, but because I'm not sick, that's the issue. But it still flows, it's still the
Yeah, yeah,
same or whatever.
exactly.
So it doesn't peak too bad for everybody else to notice. But I always like to have disclaimers to,
Yeah,
be
yeah. For those
open.
for
Yeah.
those that don't know, you were Michael Jordan, you had the flu, and you still scored all the points. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I had
Yeah,
to
for those who don't know about episode 1, you feel
yeah,
me?
I had
But you
to
did amazing.
thank you. You tell so when you're writing for this, as you continue to bring more episodes in and everything like that, are you going to go further into making it a book or is it just going to be an audio series or like do you have any extra things that you want to do with it?
Of course, I wanna after this, I do wanna release it as a book for those people who just like to read, and
Hmm.
then I definitely wanna do the visual aspect of it, so
Yeah.
people can see it move and come to life. And then I wanna do like some 50 Cent shit. Like I wanna break it down to like how he did with Power. Like I want to have Tonto's story, and I want the backstory with Kiki, and how she came to be, like working at the club. Like where did she come from? Like
Hmm.
I definitely want to give people Tonto because everybody's like Tonto is my favorite character. So I want to like I want to give Tonto his
Yeah.
own spotlight,
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah. Tonto's
And I got
crazy.
another book that, for the people, this is the exclusive. I got another book that's way, deeper than this one
Mhm.
that, of course I'm gonna give it to you and like you
Ooh,
bring it to life. But definitely, you feel me? This is the exclusive, you heard me. But like, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wanna keep
awesome.
writing, and making it, be what it is. As long as if it ain't broke, man, we ain't gonna fix it. You feel we just gonna
There we
keep it
go.
going. You
Keep
heard
it
me?
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm enjoying
Yeah.
it. I'm actually like I know it's up to me. I'm like I'm ready for the third episode, but hell, I'm the one that got to do it, don't I?
I'm definitely ready for the third episode. And I
Yeah.
know the world is because like it's heavy right now. It's
Yeah,
definitely heavy.
I'm excited to be able to see the analytics and going to see like how many people has been watching or people sharing and people DM me about the project or texting or calling. It's been really fun and
Yeah.
I love it because of course I'm on the verge of, being a voice actor and trying to be an actual actor as well. But this right here, voice acting to be able to do it at home is a plus
Yeah.
for me. But I am enjoying it so much. It's just crazy. And that's why also people if they wanted to send in songs or whatever, like I may not use the whole song. I'm not going to
Yeah.
use the whole song, but if they wanted to just do something, just so that something can be in there, I would love that. So if you have a
Yeah,
song and
word.
you want it to
Like a
be
movie. Yeah,
on the
definitely.
series for a placement, email me at glow at
I'm gonna listen to you.
kayrashad.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
On
'Cause
God. Say that again for the audience. If you got music and you got
yeah,
something you want to place in it, send it to what's your
glow
email?
is glow at kayrashad.com. And I'll put it on the screen as well. So that way they can, you know,
Cool.
have a visual of what I'm saying as well. But
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that because like when they're riding in the car or something, I like for them to have music going on. So there's one
Yeah.
when they're riding around, I found some music from YouTube or whatever, and I just pitched it down so it sounded like one of those little chop and screw, music or whatever. Is
It was, and it
non-copyrighted.
was fire too.
It was like
Yeah.
real slow. Um, it wasn't long enough or whatever for it, so I had to slow it down so much so it'd fit. But I was like, I love how this sounds. It sounds so cool to me.
Man.
So I just kept it like that, and I was like, because I was like, do I gotta find another song? Because I did not want to, but I just slowed it down some more, and it stretched out the way it needed to. So
Yeah,
I'm
it came out
okay.
great. Yeah,
Super
I get a call or a text every day about it. Like somebody messages
good.
me and be like, "Oh, this is dope." You know what I'm saying? I finally got a chance to listen to it, or I got it and I can't wait to listen. I gotta go do this, but after that, I'm gonna listen to it and then they'll send me a response. So, like, it's thank everybody, thank all the listeners, thank all the people who tuning in, thank the people who sharing it. Thank the people who supporting it. Thank y'all
Hmm.
so much. Yeah, I'm more than grateful. Like,
All right, so we're back.
all right,
We
we're
had to
back.
take a break for a second. That's cool.
Yeah,
So, Reginald, I don't call you Reginald. Can I call you Nino?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
of
So,
course.
all right. So, Nino,
Yeah.
I know that we're talking about the Faith audio series, but like you're saying, you're doing product placement. Let's talk about that, right? So that they know exactly like what else you have going on.
I also have a clothing line. It
Hmm.
is Superior Clothing, and you can go to my TikTok, which is Superior Clothing. SAPERIOR Clothing, and that's me at TikTok. And I also place products on Facebook, where I run my ads and commercials and stuff like that. So yeah, I also do clothes too. I got Superior Clothing, got the book. You feel me? good graphic design, stuff like that. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
so
trying to put it all in a pot.
awesome. So yeah, if y'all have any CD covers or something that y'all need done,
Hey,
hit them up.
you know what to say.
Don't call me.
All right, well, let's talk about you because you got a ton, a ton of stuff. You feel me? So many things that you do.
Yeah, I do a whole lot. And that's part of, I guess, what we would like to call ADHD. We have so many different things that we do. My mind is always
I
going.
know, right?
So I be
Indeed.
I be wanting my brain to shut off, and that's why I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning because most of the time that's my creativity realm wants to spin around. So yeah, I do a lot. Like I said, I do voice acting. I'm trying to break into acting, period, and modeling, and I am a creative director. I do brand design. I do a lot of things. So when I feel a little better, my health is a lot better. I would love to be able to be on set, at some of these places so that I can actually go and work on a couple of things. But I'm grateful for where I am, at this moment. But yeah, I'm I'm kicking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm just loving being able to be a creative. I'm grateful that God blessed me with so many gifts that I can be able to present to other people of a service. My One of my love languages, as we like to say, is active service, and I think that when it comes to me being able to do those things, that is me showing my active love. You see what I mean?
Nah, man, we definitely, well, me, like, yeah, I love everything that you got going on. You inspire me a lot
Thank you.
with all of the stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you have going on. So, like, don't on my end, you feel me? I love everything that you got going. I support it all. Like
Same.
if you ever need me for anything, like I'm here for it. You feel me?
Yeah, same, same. We have our little circle of friends, and I'm
Hmm.
always here for each one of y'all, as y'all are here for me, and I love it. I love being able to connect with you on a business level and a personal level as well. It's awesome. Because not everybody can
Indeed.
work with their friends, you know? So that's another thing.
Mm.
People
Right.
people get crazy when it comes to friendships and business, and especially when it's something that they put their heart into it, like, because number one, this is a what we're talking about is a hood story, and it's about
Indeed.
three guys, and I'm a female. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
what is she gonna, what is she gonna do with this or whatever? So I always like that's been in the back of my head. Like, I wonder what people think about me reading it as a female. Because,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's just so different from what everybody is used to me being like my mom, she when she heard that second episode, she was like, who like, who is this girl? um when it comes to me, because she's used to me being so, bubbly or whatever, and so I'm over here cussing people out and speaking differently, and she's like, I don't know her. And my auntie, she's so there was a video that I made. And when I was talking to Tonto and telling, like, Tonto was talking to somebody else, and I was like, "Hey, bro, like, I'm making a video." My aunt, she thought I was really talking to
Yeah.
somebody else, And so that was so funny. I was like, no, that was me. She was like, no, you told that dude off or whatever. I was like, no, all did was
Oh
tell him that
no.
I was talking to that I was making a video. And so
Yeah.
I was like, but that was me. She was like, well, how did you do that if you was right there in the camera? I was like, it's editing. And so then I heard her
Yeah.
later talking to her sister, my other aunt, and she was like, "We gotta watch Key, I think." For once again, my nickname is Kiki. And so she was like, "We gotta watch Key. She may be schizophrenic." I said, "Dang." I said, "I don't think that's how it works." But you're not gonna be able to hear the different voices at the same time if I was schizophrenic, but all right.
I know that real. Be like, man, she tripping. All right.
But it was funny
But
though. I
man,
was like, not I'm schizophrenic.
I like the fact that you're reading, even though it's like about some guys.
Mhm.
I like that you actually bring comedy to Tato's character because you're a girl
Yeah.
and you're reading like his perspective of it. And like when it comes down to the girl parts, like you capture the emotion that needed to be from the women. So even like if I read it, it still would have been like you wouldn't have been able to get Cassandra's, emotion from me. Like I love that, there's certain parts of when you're reading, it gives the element of like what it needs. You feel me?
Hmm.
Besides it being about some hood dudes, like and you're challenging you're channeling your inner hood. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
an actor. That's great. You feel
I
me?
always like to call myself the everybody's favorite beauty in the hood. So
All right.
it is definitely the perfect mix for me. Speaking on Cassandra or whatever, that that last episode she did a lot of crying. But
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? And I know that when I talked to you, when we were discussing like after you had listened to it, you were saying that it was a little faster this time. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I needed it to be because it was so much going on at that tail end or whatever. Like I felt like if I was recording it well, if I was filming it, like I would want it to be like fast or whatever.
Yeah.
And once again, like I'm still thinking about visual aspect rather than just hearing it. And so like when Tonto and Terrence is getting into it, well, when she's crying and then the phone's ringing and she answers and he's like, give me that or whatever. And then they go at it or whatever. I
Yeah.
needed it to feel like, oh man, what's going on? But then he kind of like piped down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I liked that because it didn't blow up too much. It was just like just enough and then to get you on edge and then like bring you back down a little bit. So I love the way you wrote that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. You delivering it so good. Like it is. It's a roller coaster.
Hmm.
Every episode, like it is, and I love the life that you bring into it, the suspenseful music in the background, like
Yeah.
while it's going on, and then it just stops. You feel me? Like you're doing great, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Every every element matters. And did you catch as well when his when once again when they were in the car or whatever and he was talking about his grandma saying that it went from sugar to shit.
The sugar, the shit.
Did you hear me
Yeah, yeah. The
pretend to be
grandma in
the
the
grandma?
background. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I said
yeah,
I said,
yeah.
went from sugar to shit. But yeah, I was like, I wonder
On
if he's gonna catch
everything.
it. Yeah. But I was gonna
Oh
have
yeah.
somebody to record it for me and to send it in that's a little older. But I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and do this because you want it like when somebody say they want something done, if I have the time, I want to go ahead and get it done or whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and just drop the pitch if I need to or whatever. So that's what I did. But it came out nice. At first I sounded like I was I ain't gonna say it. So, but, but yeah. So it sounded a little weird at first, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. So I had to keep playing with it, but it eventually came out right. So I was happy about that. But that was one question that I had forgot to ask you if you realized that I had did it. But you are very observant for sure.
Indeed. Yeah, that was dope, man. Indeed.
Good. Well, I'm going to cut our interview and we are I would like for you to tell everybody like where they can find you at, and then where the series is as well. I'll have the links or whatever on here as well. But do your promo. It's your time.
Boom. Okay. On TikTok, you can find me at Superior Clothing. Snapchat, you can find me. I'm ZMF Nino on the Snapper. And on Facebook, I am Nino Brown. You feel me? So like if you need to get in touch with me, anything or any questions, you can email me at
That's it.
ZTV
Yeah, the TV
Music
music.
17 at gmail.com. You heard me? So like yeah, those are my catches. You heard me? So I throw that out there to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for, chit chatting with me because I thought this was going to be very important for people to see who you are as well. I know that they're going to see me, of course, on social media when it comes to, just sharing, but and you've been sharing on your end as well, but I do think that it's always important to highlight the people that because if it wasn't for you, there would be no series. So I thought it was important for us to get together to let everybody say, these are the people that's doing it,
Hey,
so
yeah.
so I'm very grateful to, be working with you on this project and I can't wait for the next episode and the next one and the next one and the next one.
Man, you heard me. And I'm sure the
Yeah.
people are too, man. And I just want to say once again, thank you so much for the delivery. Thank you so much for
You're
like
welcome.
turning this into reality. You feel me? Like, so even though I wrote it, thank you for bringing it to life. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Well, it's time to say bye, guys.
You know it. Until the next episode. And
Yeah.
download Spotify, man. If you ain't got, man, just download it to listen. You heard me?
Well, we
Like,
got it
check
on
it out. I
YouTube now.
promise you will not. Okay. And it's on YouTube now. So
I
tune
just put it on
in. You
there
heard me?
today. Yep. So tune in.
Uh,
All right. Bye.